When starting a new position, you're subject to more scrutiny than ever. Your coworkers have yet to get to know you, so your early behaviors have far greater impact on your future reputation. Actions that might go unnoticed after being with a company for a long period of time might raise concerns about you when done early on in a new job. Here are some tips to follow on your first 90 days on the job. Dress professionally. If you're not sure about the typical dress code of the company, overdress. It's always okay to be overdressed, never okay to be underdressed. Arrive early, not just on time, and don't ever be late. As a new person, you're not as efficient as you will be later, so a little extra time in the office will help you get adjusted and certainly make a good impression on your new manager. Arriving early allows you the opportunity to get to know other early arrivals at the company. Those unofficial conversations will really help you during your adjustment period. Don't request vacation during your first few months. Requesting time off soon after starting a job will raise some eyebrows. Of course, there are exceptions, such as a previously discussed planned vacation prior to beginning or a family emergency. Don't complain to your coworkers about your new manager. Frankly, it's never okay to complain to your coworkers about your manager, but when you're new, it's even worse. Just don't complain. Period. Don't blast your previous job or previous boss. Your new coworkers might be thrilled to hear your old stories about your former manager or the nightmare coworker at your last job, but conversations like these inform your new coworkers that you will be speaking ill of them in the future, and it'll just hurt you. Don't extend your lunchtime. If you're coming from a workplace where extended lunches were the norm, don't assume your new employer feels the same. Observe the lunch culture for just a few days until you have a feel for it. It's wise to ask a coworker, what do people normally do for lunch? And please, no alcoholic beverages at lunch. A 3-martini lunch can be a quick ticket to the unemployment line. Be careful with business expenses. As the new person, there's no faster way to torpedo your reputation than by booking a stay at an expensive hotel for business travel or renting a car that is outside the guidelines of your employer. Once you've established yourself as a valued employee, you might be able to argue the merits of such things, but not until that time. Becoming known as the prima donna is not the reputation you're looking for. Spending time on social media, shopping websites, or texting family and friends? Are you kidding me? Taking time from your new position to text a friend about what you're doing after work? It's just not okay. Most employers have policies that officially inform people of what is allowed and not allowed regarding social media. Until you're aware of this policy, stay away from it. There are hundreds of examples of people losing their jobs or having career issues because of foolish statements on social media. Sick during the first 90 days? Whether you're sick or not, calling in sick during the initial 90 days is a bad idea and should be avoided at all costs. Showing up with a non-contagious virus and doing your best to work in difficult circumstances shows your commitment to your new position and should always be your first option. Of course, if you're truly sick, and especially if you're contagious, you might have to make that call. In that instance, make it abundantly clear that it's a highly unusual occurrence and offer some way to make up for the missed time. Perhaps you can do some work from home. Oh, and one more thing on this subject. Make sure you actually call in. Sending an email that you won't be in because you're not feeling well is always suspicious. Follow these simple guidelines and you will get off to a great start in your new position. Be prepared to make some sacrifices and go that extra mile to send a strong message to your new employer that they can count on you, no matter what. First impressions are extremely important, and success in your first few months can set the tone to put you on course for long-term success. So go out there and give them the best you've got.